Here are 30 inappropriate moments in women's sports. Taking out your frustration on the ball kid is a new level of low. It is great that the crowd took the poor dude's side.
This was what the crowd were booing in the previous game. Look at Swiatek here, hit the ball right back at the ball kid.
An influencer gets kicked out of a family-friendly stadium for filming explicit content. There was no way he was going to make that free throw once those splits happened. At this point, the cheerleaders are obviously sabotaging the game. This is awkward. At least buy me dinner first. Funny how that led to the motivation to play better.
Sayı kaydeden ikinci oyuncu. Simge Köz, Boşkoviç yükseldi vurdu. Blok sayısı. Derya Cebecioğlu, Ogbogu. İkili blok sayı Vakıfbank'ın.
There is no way you can claim this was an accident when you see the video. The victim needs to sue.
A bang on my head and then I fell off the track immediately.
The whole Coliseum pretty much gasped. I just jumped up out of the bleachers immediately and ran to her on the main floor.
This cheer team's routine got stopped because the girl started throwing up. Gotta admire her work ethic, as she continued as if nothing had happened. Old Dub got fired for pulling his player's ponytail. Respect to the girl who stood up for her teammate. It turns out that water polo is not just splashing water around and having fun. Once you check beneath the water's surface, well...
Ahora lo vamos a ver con la foto finish, pero quien haya ganado esta carrera, te vayas.
Might have no idea what is going on, but she has the spirit.
Can you just explain what's going on here?
Thank you, I have no idea.
And don't forget the broccoli too.
I'm not eating this.
What? I'm so happy with my daughter. She loves sports and she loves broccoli, and that's why we're here.
The fever that piece of fabric she has on stopped being a skirt 5 inches ago. Not complaining, but had to point that out. This is your sign to start paying more attention to the women's pole vaulting scene. You're welcome. I guess this is the right decision for a fumbling teammate. Someone threw this at a WNBA game. Some people are just so far gone from reality. Jiu-jitsu athlete thinks she broke her opponent's jaw, but it was her own arm that broke. You could see the genuine look of concern in her eyes for her opponent's safety.
Wow, is it her arm? I'll be honest, I did not see what happened there. Maybe she might have broke her arm.
For a split second, everyone forgot they were there for a weigh-in. I guess there is nothing in the rulebook against wearing lingerie. At this point, there should be a rule against shorts pulling in women's rugby, or they can provide sturdier shorts. This protester gets removed from the pitch in one of the funniest scenes ever. You know you are done when you're carried away like this. This mom got upset when she saw a lady flash at the game. The mistake she made was trying to reason with an audience full of drunk people. Girls on the basketball court bounce each other around instead of the basketball. Crazy that no one tried to separate them. Here is a man using the 100 times zoom feature on his phone for the wrong reasons. A couple of decades ago, he would have been the creepy binoculars man. This rookie threw her opponent to the ground and smiled about it. Another example of poor sportsmanship. This reporter tries and fails to shoot a shot at Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin, Greg Doyle, Indy Star. Real quick, let me do this.
It is best not to mix pleasure with business.
You like that?
I like that you're here. I like that you're here.
I do that at my family after every game, so.
Okay, well, let's start doing it to me and we'll be able to get along just fine.
Chelsea Chandler runs away from Norma Dumont after Dumont landed a right hand on her. I guess she had a plan after getting punched in the face.
She was rocked and just trying to keep herself up.
Who is this pathetic Karen?
Yeah, you tell it! Woo! Oh, shit! The classes are off! Karen is ready!
It is frustrating to watch as the reporter repeatedly fails at throwing a soft toss. The batter is a patient fellow. Caitlin Clark can't catch a break. Crazy how even her teammates don't jump in to protect their own.
Which was called. The question is, will they call it unnecessary? Kennedy Carter.
This workout with friends quickly spiraled into a wardrobe malfunction. Funny how the guy looked away at the perfect moment. It is alarming how many ponytail fouls happen in women's sports. She was like, if I'm going down, then you're going down with me. The cameraman definitely deserves a raise. He thought he was slick, but everyone saw that hand placement. Turns out being mean on the pitch transcends gender. When the game pressure builds up, the only ones you can take it out on are the opposing players. She learned the hard way not to use a medicine ball for a slam ball workout routine. Someone is feeling that in the morning. In the WNBA, expect the unexpected. Just keep a straight face if a wig flies off mid-game, unless you want security escorting you out.
It bounced around a lot, but at the end, it went through the rim. Back. Oh no.
Timeout called. So Amy Bonner, crew chief, is trying to have this sorted out with the...
When it comes to sports celebrations, it doesn't get better than this. I'd say the celebration is powerful enough to leave the other team in tears. Was she able to pull 500 pounds? Yes, but at what cost? When your tampon pops out mid-lift, it is a bold choice to wear light-colored shorts. She missed the part of the pep talk where you learn not to block a fastball with your face. That must have hurt. I had no idea volleyball games were like this. I seriously should consider being a fan.
네, 달라요. 일단 표정이 좋아요.
그러니까요.
이 틱톡과 릴스에 많이 나오는 음악이죠.
릴스인 것 같아요. 릴스 거 준비했다고 하더라고요.
릴스에서 나온.
Talk about adding insult to injury. Her opponent suffered a double loss. Bottom line, the spirit of sportsmanship is not found here. She might be a player, but Kung Fu is her real calling. Too bad for her opponents. She doesn't need others to cheer for her. Every jump shot she makes comes with a built-in applause. They were disqualified for this inappropriate jump transition. Seems like the judges don't find getting a face full of balls impressive. When you are faced with this, you have no choice than to do whatever it takes to win. Sometimes, even pulling the shorts down isn't enough. Who started the whole butt tap thing in women's volleyball? I'm not complaining, I'm just curious. This is the moment when you realize that you have been sleeping on long jump events. Athletes like Fatima Diame are redefining the sport one jump at a time. The cheerleading coach forces girls into extended splits. I would lose my mind if I found a video of my daughter being forced to go through that much pain. I'm pretty sure this is not what they meant by no pain, no gain in the gym. She'll feel that in the morning for sure. There is something off about the way the guy kept throwing the flyer. Poor girl needs to find a team that cares about her because this one doesn't. The girl in the white punches her opponent, but refs don't see enough for a technical foul or an ejection. She didn't just dominate that sprint, she did it wearing tongs. I guess we all know what her favorite color is. This footballer dribbled her opponent so masterfully that it landed her in trouble. Not only was she tripped by the butthurt player, but the player also punted her. This lady will do well at a football game. She must not have heard that tennis players prefer its audience to be reversed. She can only buy houses and cars, but not class. This is completely unacceptable behavior in front of kids.
Shut the f up! No wonder your daughter's the way she is. Here you go! Whoa, Yeah, okay. She is addressing my daughter, not a daughter. I'm walking away. Garbage. Goodbye! Goodbye! Go back to your home field! Goodbye! Trailer park!
Oh, watch out for the And the game ball goes to, here we go.
Yeah, thanks!
Game ball.
Sometimes the craziest plays happen in the stands. This lady hawks an impressively accurate loogie onto a guy's face during a baseball game. Jumping rope is great cardio. That is, until you start hearing claps. You know you are butthurt about losing when you start trying to bring down the victor after a fair match. Someone needs to remind her that you can't win every time.